heavy woven fabric strobing on camera. Meanwhile, the striped design of the skirt also created the illusion of Meghan's underwear, at the point where the lighter stripes become dark again. The images recalled a famous photograph taken of the late Princess of Wales in 1980, in which her legs were revealed through her sheer lace skirt. Explaining what had caused the optical illusion, stylist Lucas Armitage told Femail, certain fabrics with a heavy woven effect can strobe on camera. Strobing is something you may have noticed on TV when someone is wearing stripes or check patterns, and this causes an optical illusion which creates a moving flickering look. I suspect this is what is happening here, and the fabric is thick heavily woven piece creating a camera strobe and the illusion it's sheer. Meghan, who is expecting her first child in the spring, teamed her bespoke Givenchy pleated skirt, which featured thick royal blue stripes and thinner white stripes, with a co-coordinating jumper, also by the French fashion house. She finished off her chic look with a pair of navy Manolo Blahnik BB heels, priced at £556, while wearing her locks in a messy bun. The Duchess looked in high spirits as she greeted crowds in Rotorua, on one of her final engagements of the royal tour. Following the walkabout, she and Harry visited the Redwoods Tree Walk in Rotorua for the final engagement of their 16-day-long tour. The couple will now fly back to London tomorrow, following their 16-day tour of Australia, Fiji, Tonga, and New Zealand. Meghan's apparent fashion mishap today came after she opted for a daring striped dress by US brand Reformation on Fraser Island last week, which featured a thigh-high split. Some compared Meghan's frock to Diana's white lace skirt, with the Duchess displaying her legs through the semi-sheer fabric. Meghan Markle has come under fire for her short curtsy to the King and Queen of Tonga, with one critic branding the Duchess of Sussex's attempt as the worst I've ever seen. The Duchess of Sussex curtsied to the Queen of Tonga on her first major overseas royal tour with Prince Harry. But Meghan has been criticized by royal watchers for not curtsying for long enough after a video circulated on Twitter during her meeting Tonga's King Tapu VI and his wife Queen Nanasipu last week. The former actress, 37, greeted the king first and then the queen with a bow and a curtsy. But people took to Twitter to vent their outrage at the short curtsy. But royal fan Twitter account the Duchess of Pemberley said, "Those were the two worst curtsies I think I've ever seen. I wonder if maybe she wasn't sure if she should curtsy? Either way, you got to commit." But others weren't so critical and wondered if perhaps pregnant Meghan felt awkward. A user said, "I saw this video on Instagram. Gives the impression she did not know if she should curtsy or not. A little awkward, especially with the Queen?" Another added, "Are you sure she didn't know if to curtsy? She looks unsure," while another added, "I kind of feel sorry for her, looks like she wasn't sure and didn't have time ask PH." But others came to Meghan's defense, with one user saying, "She is pregnant. Give her a break. She was very respectful and she did curtsy to both the King and Queen." Meghan and Harry are currently in New Zealand, which was recently hit with the 6.1 magnitude earthquake earlier today, on the last day of their 2-week royal tour. In a stunning navy dress, the 37-year-old smiled to onlookers as she and Harry put on another public display of affection, which are unusual for members of the royal family. The act was not the first time the American has supposedly broken the rules regarding royal protocol. During her first 6 weeks as the Duchess, she wore an off-the-shoulder dress to the Queen's Trooping the Colour parade and did not wear tights to the same event. It was during this event that up-close footage appeared to show Meghan discreetly ask Harry whether it was time to curtsy when his grandmother Queen Elizabeth arrived. Meghan Markle is reportedly pulling the Duchess card when it comes to her pregnancy. Radar Online has reported the Duchess of Sussex has learned the former actress hired a team of 20 doctors to help with the birth of her first child. Daily Star adds that the medics will be at Meghan's beck and call, 24 hours a day, every day, until the royal baby is born. The Daily Star reports the doctors are banned from booze until the big day and have already sworn to secrecy. The 37-year-old will give birth in the Linda wing of St Mary's Hospital in London, just like sister-in-law Kate Middleton. According to Radar Online, the Duchess of Sussex's team will include 2 obstetricians, 3 midwives, 3 anaesthetists, 4 surgical staff, 2 special care baby unit staff, 4 pediatricians, 1 lab technician and 3 or 4 managers. It seems that the relationship between Meghan and the Queen is growing extremely fast, and by the looks of it she is becoming the Queen's favorite royal wife. Here are 12 signs that show how Meghan is quickly winning the hearts of not only the public but also the royal family. Meghan Markle has quickly adapted from being a Hollywood B-lister actress to the life of a royal. Now she gets to wear fancy hats and pantyhose and make meaningless small talk with posh people from all over the world. She has nailed almost every appearance she has had, be it for a royal engagement or some holiday or event. And this is due to one reason. She has the Queen herself overseeing all the critical aspects of the Duchess of Sussex's training to prepare her for royal life and has made sure that her daughter-in-law has only the most trusted staffers to give her counsel and some more freedom when it comes to some previously unbreakable royal rules. With all the queenly attention, the granting of special favors and the bestowing of some pretty amazing gifts, we beg to wonder. Is Meghan Markle the Queen's new favorite royal wife? We have made a list of 12 signs that might indicate that the Duchess of Sussex is rising to be one of the top ladies when it comes to Buckingham Palace. Meghan and the Queen have already spent quality time together, in the form of a visit to Chester, which was also the Duchess's first ever solo engagement. The town is located around 200 miles northwest of Kensington Palace. The Duchess and the Queen unveiled the Mersey Gateway Bridge at Catalyst Science Discovery Centre in Widnes and opened the Story House Theatre. This was quite the surprise, as Kate Middleton, Duchess of Cambridge, had to wait a full year of being part of the royal family, before the Queen invited her to accompany her without Prince William on an official appearance. "They are fast-tracking Meghan, there is no doubt about it," said my royal source. The Queen has seen how well Meghan has been doing connecting with people on walkabouts and is quite confident about her being an asset to the family. Ever since she joined the royal family, Meghan hasn't changed one bit. She still is the outspoken activist with no one telling her what to or not to say. The About the Duchess of Sussex page chronicles every part of Meghan's pre-royal life, such as her career and her activism. Nothing about Meghan's introduction to the public as an official member of the firm is an accident or afterthought. Everything is carefully checked and nothing is written without getting the approval of the Queen first. From the very start, it seemed that the Queen heavily favored Prince Harry's fiancée, as she broke a tradition that was held for decades. That was when she invited Meghan to join the royal family at Sandringham for their annual Christmas celebration. She was the first ever non-spouse to be invited to spend the family on the estate with the royal family. However, it wasn't that easy for Meghan, as she reportedly had to go through multiple wardrobe changes at a somewhat fraught Christmas luncheon with the entire family where Princess Michael wore what many considered to be a racist brooch with flying colors. The soon-to-be Duchess impressed the hard nut to crack Prince Philip with her knowledge of his family's history, which she reportedly learned from Ancestry.com. With that, she also impressed the Queen. During the Queen's televised Christmas address, some eagle-eyed fans spotted a never-before-seen photograph of Meghan and Harry standing on a table in Her Majesty's sitting room. There was no photo of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, even though there were some shots of her great-grandchildren Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Anyone who has gone to their grandmother's house at the holiday knows what that means. Seriously, what does it mean? I have no idea. A palace insider has revealed that the Queen wanted Meghan and Harry to have the wedding of their dreams, adding, she saw how happy her grandson was and she was impressed by Meghan's interest in royal wedding traditions. While there were rumors of large rows over the invitation list to William and Kate's wedding, the Queen reportedly did not impose any rules on Harry and Meghan. They wanted a much more intimate, personal wedding and the Queen understood. We don't know what she thought of the Reverend Michael Curry, even though several other royals made their feelings known with plenty of eye-rolling and laughter. Prince Harry has revealed that Meghan even charmed the Queen's notoriously yappy corgis the very minute she set foot in Buckingham Palace to meet his grandmother. "I've been getting barked at for 34 years and she comes in, and nothing." Both women are known to be avid dog lovers, and that has surely helped Meghan bond with the Queen. A few months before the wedding, unfortunately, the Queen's last corgi passed away, rest in peace in dog heaven, and she said that she wasn't getting a new one. This might be because of the fact that the Queen has also been spending quality time with Meghan's rescued dog, her beagle, Gay. The lucky dog has been seen traveling with the Queen in her Range Rover through the streets of Windsor the day before the wedding. It seems that Meghan will have no need to look for a dog sitter, as the Queen seems to be willing and the perfect fit for the role.